Danny G is about to give us all some life advice. Tell us how to be better men and women.
And all this comes from past. Things you want to change, things you can't change, things you need to change. You can't change them. Things that I want to, you can't change them.
Why can't you? You have to. We are taught in here to accept the things we cannot change. Change the things we can, and have the wisdom to know the difference. That's about as preachy as I'm going to get tonight, I tell you. And but Danny's advice is: there's these things you can't change them. You can't change them. All right, Danny.
Yeah.
This what you'll find about this life advice is it's extremely unspecific.
You're not Doctor Who. You don't have a TARDIS. All you can do now is.
I think the person that you're talking to here, Danny, that you're giving this advice to, if you have to point out to them that they're not Doctor Who and they do not have a TARDIS, they might need some form of psychiatric help, not TikTok advice from a scruff smoking rollies. At least he hasn't got his dressing gown on.
Learn from that mistake and move on to a better future. And if said thing comes around again, recognise it,
and if said thing,
avoid it, so you don't have to go through the same turmoil as what you've already been through.
Right, so you could have just said avoid turmoil.
You should learn enough from it to never have to experience it again. Not saying that I've done this on every time I've up. Sometimes it might take you 5 times before you learn. This is why I would say, listen, it's very hard for me to talk to.
Well, sometimes it takes Danny longer than 5 times for him to learn, because he's had a go at me on several occasions and tried to what's the word I'm looking for? Try to reciprocate the grief that I give him, and it's not worked out very well for him each time. And I think instant regret is kicked in every time. Still hasn't learned. Danny, I'm better than you at this. You can't change it. You can't change it. You can't change it. You haven't got a TARDIS.
To everybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go into no detail, but there's a lot of people know, you know. I have actually stopped people to, you know, I have stopped a few people. Do you know what I mean?
He saved a few people from unaliving themselves, has he?
Just through giving them my time and talking them down, basically. Yeah, and I always try and do that, you know. I'm always here for anybody. I'll never ridicule your pain.
Well, that's funny you should say you'll never ridicule or pain anybody, because I was watching a TikTok live of yours just last week, and somebody came in the chat and said something about that had been sexually abused. And you were like, whoa, don't bring the mood down, don't bring the mood down. That isn't the place for that. Now, to some degree, you are right. It wasn't the place for that. But at the same time, that certainly doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Match what you've just said. That's not the word. Correlate is the word I'm looking for.
No. I'll never ridicule your pain. I've felt enough myself to know not to ridicule yours, mate. Speaking to a dude on YouTube will not make things worse, bro. I have saved many people's lives, you know, on social media, so you're very wrong there. And they would have spoke to a shrink, but they didn't feel they could. They would have.
There was one time, right? It was a weekend, and he was on a hill, and there was loads and loads and loads of scruffs there, and they'd all run out of baggie, right? But Danny had like maybe 2 rollies worth of baggie, but he did this miracle. In the baggie, fed the 5,000 scruffs. So he's basically Jesus.
Spoke to the families, but they didn't feel they could. So they came to me, and I gave them my time, and my time was enough. So you're very wrong. If people need to speak to somebody, they'll speak to who they feel they need to, if that person is available. And I am always available. And I'll always try and give you my time. It's not easy for me to keep up with everybody. I'm only one man. Just come and talk to me, because I ain't going to take the piss out of you. And if need be, I'll come and spend some time with you.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Because being around me will lighten up your life. You will feel my positive aura.
If you feel that the answer to any of your life's problems, or in fact any problem, or just the answer to anything, is Danny G turning up to spend some time with you, you need sectioned. And if you were thinking of unaliving yourself, and Danny G turning up, turning up at your house would stop you. I don't mean this nastily, but you might have been on the right path already.
And we will have a good day, whatever we're doing. Trust me on that, 100%. Because when you meet me, you'll know that I want you to be good.
I want you to be good. He is Jesus Christ.
If you're suffering, you come and talk.
It's a good job for us, right? That God, should he exist or not, put this attitude in this brain in the man of his scruff that's very unintelligent, that nobody would ever take any notice of. Because imagine if imagine if somebody in power had his mindset in his brain.
To me, yeah.
That's how Hitler came about.
If you want to talk to me in the live, you can talk to me in the live. Nobody will ridicule you, because if they do, they'll get blocked. That's not what this channel's about. Don't never feel weak. You know, don't never think, I can't talk to Danny about this now because this is weakness. No, it's fucking not. No emotion of the heart is ever weakness, man.
That's not true. Some emotions are weakness.
Trust me, never.
Well,
and I won't
not the emotion itself.
This is the whole meaning of my conversation that I'm having now. Ricky will have felt he didn't have anybody he could turn to. I mean, bless him. I mean, he would have needed somebody at that time, and he just didn't have anybody. You know, he's thinking, I can't.
The Viking Mental Health Clinic.
Say this to so and so right now because it'll make me seem this, or it'll make me seem.
It's you want? Excuse me. Do you know the Viking Mental Health Clinic is? Yeah. If you go straight down the road there, you see a big board on your right. It'll say HedgehogManYT Health Centre. It's just the next. It's the shed round the corner from that.
This.
Just follow the rolly smoke.
Whereas, no, you don't seem nothing. You're just going through a hard time. We all go through it. Some channels may ridicule you. Some people may take the piss, but I fucking won't. Never. I felt enough pain, you know, to understand what that.
And I felt enough pain
can do to you. That's why I'll never ridicule it.
Does he say anything that doesn't sound like it could be taken from an unreleased Tupac song?
People ridicule mine all the time. But that's fine. That's
the nefarious B.I.G.
them problem.
It's a 10 crack commandments. What?
That's not a me problem. If you're trying with her and there's nothing coming back, that's because she doesn't want you no more. And whether you love your children and you love your wife or not.
Oh, is he giving somebody relationship advice?
Sometimes if love is not reciprocated, it's no good.
Yeah, that's how him and Jade ended.
Both have to love.
You don't both have to love. If you've got a conscience, you both have to love. Otherwise, if you don't have a conscience, you can't just force the other person to stay with you.
If your wife is not, this is hard.
It's not very nice, but people do it.
Gosh, but this is from a loving place, by the way.
What you need to do is, right, you need to get them scared to death.
This might sound harsh, but this is from a loving place, right?
The fear of God.
If she's not reciprocating your love, she's falling out of love with you, bro. So you got to move on. You got to try and find your soulmate.
You tell anyone that I made you freeze a poo and use it as a dildo, and I'll kill your nana. Sorry, whoa.
You love somewhere else.
Danny, I think I might need some advice, mate.
Because otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in that swamp for years. Trying to move forward, but in your mind, your wife won't let you move forward. In your mind, it's her putting a stop to this. She might have just fell out of love with you, bro. Which can happen. Just because you love your wife doesn't mean she loves you as much. It takes two to be soulmates. So
I thought he was going to say it takes two to tango there. It does take two to be soulmates. It does, yeah. You also both have to have a soul.
Soulmates, not soulmates.
Pray your soulmate got a soul when you meet her.
Soulmates. It takes both to do that. So it ultimately means that even though you think she was your perfect woman, she actually wasn't. Even though you think she was your soulmate, she actually wasn't, bro. Your soulmate's still waiting out there for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this predicament. Right?
Jeremy Kyle being up here does have a lot to answer to.